Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be going over how to color grade F-Log2. This is from a project that I shot last winter, so this is a real world scenario and how I would go about color grading the project. Now before we hop into Resolve, let me talk about today's sponsor, which is myself. Are you ready to transform your videos without having to use LUTs? Hey, I'm Myron, a wedding filmmaker, and this is the Novice Color Grade Crash Course. I learned from a senior and intermediate colorist, and I designed this course for the beginner videographers who want to create their own looks without having to use LUTs. You'll learn the basics and quickly build a foundation that you can expand on. You'll save time and skip the endless YouTube search, and you can finish this course under 2.5 hours and apply what you learned the same day. You'll be supplied with sample footage that you can use to follow along and practice. With the skills you'll learn in this course, you'll not only elevate your video quality, but your price per project as well. So click the link below so you can watch a free lesson and learn about our special offer. And I'll see you inside the course. Okay guys, so now we're in Resolve, and this is from a project that I shot last winter. So this is a real world example of how I shoot and how I color grade. So the first thing we're going to do is actually work on our exposure, and I'm going to do that by using our highlights, our midtones, and our shadow nodes, and our contrast node. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually bring down my shadows by using my lift wheel. And I'm going to stop right there. Then I'm going to bring my midtones a bit. Then I'm going to bring up my highlights a bit. Now I'm about to bring up my scopes. I'm going to bring my shadows down just a bit more. Now I'm going to bring up my midtones again. And as some of you guys know, this is just a dance you have to do when you're working on your exposure or your look. Bring up my highlights maybe just a bit more. I like that. Actually, let me do my highlight node. So I like that. Go back to my midtones. And maybe bring my shadows down just a bit more. Let me see how that looks. Okay, I'll stop right there. And I'll add some contrast by using the contrast slider. And I like that look right there. So if I do before and after just on these 4 nodes, we did a lot to bring our image to life. Now I'm about to go on my saturation node and pump in saturation just a bit. Now that's good right there for me. Now what I'm about to do is go into my white balance node, and I'm about to take some of this red out by using our printer lights. And by doing that, I'm gonna use the number 4 button on my keypad. And what that would do is that would subtract one red from my image. I'm gonna do that right now. And I like the image I got right there. So now guys, I'm about to start working on my look. And the first thing I'm gonna do is actually bring my lift wheel or my lift point down to green to about right there. Then I'm gonna grab my gamma wheel and bring that maybe towards more red and yellow to maybe somewhere about there. But I am gonna cool down my highlights just a bit. Maybe to about right there. Now I'm about to grab my gamma wheel again and just bring it back up. Now I'm about to grab my lift wheel. Go back to my gamma wheel. Go back to my lift wheel again. Go up to my gamma wheel, which I'm pulling right now. Go back to my game wheel. And that, as I'm making adjustments, I'm seeing or I'm paying attention to what it does to her skin tones. I'm gonna grab my gamma point again and just bring it up. Then I'm gonna grab my lift point and just bring it down again. This was actually shot in winter, so I do want like a cooler looking image. Now I'm gonna grab my gamma wheel again. Bring it up to maybe about right there and just bring it out. Grab my highlights again. I like that. Grab my gamma wheel just a little bit more. Actually, I'm gonna bring it out to about right there. Okay guys, so I'm gonna stop right there. Now, I do like that image. Her blacks do look clean. I don't see too much color contamination in it. But what I'm about to do is go into my log wheels. And I am about to bring it out just a bit, if there is. Just to make sure my blacks are blacks and my whites are white. And even for my highlights, I'm about to push that more towards the red just a bit. See, if I go too far, that's what it look like. So I'm about to just bring that out just a bit to about right there. Now what I'm about to do is go on my HSL nodes, and I'm about to go in here and just swing my colors around. So I'm gonna go into my curve, and I'm gonna go into my hue versus hue, and I'm going to select all my points. And now what I'm about to do is I'm about to grab my yellow point and just bring it up for her skin tones a bit. Maybe about right there. And now I'm about to grab my red point and just bring it down. Just to help get her skin tones in a nice place. Grab my yellow point again, just bring it up just a bit more. I like that. Grab my red point just a bit more. Okay, and I like that a lot. And if I go over her, now go to her skin tones, you see it's pretty much right on the indicator line. Now I'm about to grab my greens and just pull them down. Now I'm about to grab my cyan and just see what I have in this image. So I have her hoodie underneath her gray hoodie. So I'm just bringing it up just a bit. Now I'm about to grab my blue point, swing that around, see what does it affect. And that affect her hoodie just a bit. So I'm gonna just bring that up to about right there. I'm gonna grab my magenta and just bring that up. I'm moving it around so you guys, or so we all can see what it's affecting. And I'm just gonna bring it up to about right there. And if I do before, after, before, after, they actually helped me get closer to the image I want. And it actually helped her skin tones look a bit more pleasing. Now I'm about to go into my hue versus saturation. Selecting all my points. And the first thing I'm gonna desaturate is my greens. So I'm gonna just bring that down. Sorry. Maybe it's about right there. Then I'm gonna grab my cyan, bring that down a bit as well. Grab my blue and just bring that down a bit. Maybe grab my yellow, maybe just a little bit. Okay, I like that. And I'm gonna grab my red because my red look like they're going just about nuclear. So I'm gonna just bring those down just a bit. Maybe about right there, and maybe bring my yellows up. Nope, bring those down too because they were going kind of nuclear. Maybe to about right there. Now let me grab my image. I usually do this just to see if I like how it look. And it was winter. So you know, when it's cold like this outside, don't expect like a lot of life in your skin. So I'm gonna just pull it back to maybe about right there. No, I'm gonna bring it back up. To about right there. So I like that right there a lot. Now the first thing I'm about to do, or actually the last thing I'm gonna do, just create a power window. Go into my power window, select that. I'm gonna extend it to maybe about right there. Then I'm gonna just bring it out. And then I'm gonna invert it now. Then go on my curves. And I'm just gonna bring it down just a bit to maybe about right there. So I like that a lot, but I do kind of want to bring her out a little bit more. So I'm gonna pop her out. So I'm gonna go here, create an outside node, grab my editable splines, click my highlight point, and just bring her out just a bit to about right there. So I like that. Now I'm about to go to my noise reduction. I really don't even need to add a lot, to be honest, but I'm gonna go here anyway. Go to frames, click 2, click faster, or better, sorry, and maybe bring it up to about 4.9. And then I'm gonna go to sharpening. And then I'm gonna actually go to blur sharpen, which I am in, and I'm gonna just bring this down to maybe about 47. And that did good. I like that with just these two nodes. It's not a major difference, but it's just enough. Now I know the image on here look a little crushed, but on my mastering display, which is a LG C3, 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio, it looks good. And this is the display I'm trusting. Maybe I'll go into my HSL node and maybe desaturate some of that magenta in her face. Actually, it's not making much of a difference, but I'll bring it to about there. Go back to hue versus hue. Just play around with it a bit more. And maybe about right there. So guys, this is our look. I'm pretty happy with it. I know it's not perfect. I know you guys still seeing some magenta in her skin tones, but like I said, it's wintertime. It was cold as hell outside. And if you live in Michigan, then you know. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And as I said, I can't give this clip away, but the PowerGrade is free to download with the link below. And also, as you're seeing, I created a color grading course specifically for beginners, beginner videographers, and content creators. I made this course for beginners who are looking to create their own looks without having to rely on LUTs. Now the normal price for this course is $127, but until September 6th, you can actually get this course for $97. Make sure you click the link below to watch the free lesson. Now there's nothing wrong with LUTs as long as you're using them right, but honestly we all have different workflows and different goals. So again, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.